Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you, and thank you for liking, subscribing and doing all the wonderful things you do. Let's get right to today's Divine Daily Blast. We are in an angel numerology 10 or 1, depending on how you want to look at it, because 10 will reduce to a 1. That means there are magical new beginnings happening today with the help of the divine. I want to make sure I got that right. Yes, I do. So, it's a spark of creation. It is a day to get into manifesting idealism, joyful wishes coming true far beyond anything of like regular, the financial stuff. Allow your third eye to do the magic for you and go to work. Visualize wishes coming true and use the work of Archangel Uriel, Raziel, and everything with the number 1 energy or the number 10. Now, if you're into tarot, get your favorite deck out, pull out the 9 of Cups. If you've got a guidebook that goes with it, read what the guidebook says, or simply, if you have the internet, which you obviously do if you're watching this, look up the 9 of Cups. What the significance is of it. In astrology, a day like today is similar to Jupiter working with Pisces or Scorpio. Now, our lovely lunar cycle has moved into the sign of Libra, and this is where imagination and manifestation come together. There's like magic going on, because loving Venus is harmonizing with the joyous expansion planet of Jupiter. Visualize a cascade of love and abundance pouring into your life, and your real life could align with the vision that you've got. Now, in my isms, I've got, I am a beautiful soul on a cosmic journey, fully and completely supported and loved by the universe. This comes from my friend, your friend of the channel, Joanna Fantasies, who in herself is a living, breathing unicorn. I am magnificent, and I magnificently manifest my future right now. That's a tongue twister, but fun, needless to say. When we are creating in something and we're given a giggle and fun, and we're lifting our vibration higher and higher and higher, we're singing the song we came here to sing. None of us were birthed and kind of pushed our way into existence only to struggle. Listen, we weren't born just to pay bills and scrub floors or toilets or whatever it is we have to do in a human experience. We came here with a purpose to do big, great things. Manifest those big, great things in your mind. Anything that was created with the magical mind ends up manifesting. We have a message from Archangel Jeremiah today. Call upon me, the mercy of God, for forgiveness, so you can move forward and make choices uninhibited by the past. Here's your affirmation. I release the past with gratitude and forgiveness. I joyfully create the future of my dreams. The future of my dreams. Mayat, who is the goddess of justice, is asking us to weigh up our options and choose a higher path. Why would you choose a lower path? And then we've got the sky beings, and our activation for the sky beings is just basically thank you for helping me see this differently. And these 2 cards have been with us all week, urging us to look at things as they are now, not as they were at one point. That, I think, is the challenge that most people make, myself included. I am not excluding myself from that feeling that I've got to do something the way it was, or getting melancholy about how things were and then how they are now, and then working out the fact that this seems to be a bumpy little ride going on. The moon is moving into this balanced Libra for a reason. They all move around for a reason. Use the World card. Use the Dreamer card, which is also the Fool in traditional tarot. Use these as our energetic elements for today. Let's see where the fairies are. I'm not sure where they are. Yesterday they were in front of the big, huge stained glass window, and today they seem to have gone into hiding. Oh, I can hear them though, singing. I hear music. I see fairy lights. Gertrude is saying we're being creative. Okay, so just take a step out from what you're doing, fairies, and give me a card or a blessing that we can send to our friends. I'm just madly shuffling away here. Take the card from the bottom, okay? Light. Oh. You know, it's interesting because this morning I was told to take the card from the bottom with the angel affirmation. And that's a little different. Oh, things are not always as they seem, Beatrice is saying. Okay. But you have to see things as they're not and not see things as they are. I don't understand that. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you, us, we, that light can penetrate darkness. You know, when we are sitting in, so maybe it's a form of sadness or a form of challenges, difficulties, moodiness. What I personally like to do is I like to kind of look at where in my physical body do I feel this? Am I feeling it in my jaw? Am I feeling it in my belly? Are my hands fisting up? Are my fingers tight? Are my feet tight? And where is this tension? And it helps to know that it is like clouds or weather patterns moving through my body, and eventually it will subside. So love and light and all things that are bright and beautiful has a tendency to remove the fears that perhaps darkness brings, difficulties bring, challenges bring, when you miss people they bring. It casts away any shadows and shines the truth that will ultimately reveal what we're supposed to know. So this fairy queen is reminding us that she is the light. She stands in the dark forest. That's why I can't see the fairies. That's why all I saw were these little twinkly lights just like this. If you feel as though you can't find your own light, she'll offer you one of the lamps that she's got, so you can light your way forward. The path of others, they need to find their own light. They don't need to steal yours. It's an instinctive thing to be attracted to light. And when you shine that light you have in you, it will attract others to you like moths to a flame. So fairy light is a bit different because it contains magical particles that are here to expose the truth and reveal the beauty of every single situation out there. There's lessons in that light. And when the light of truth shines bright, nothing, absolutely positively nothing, is hiding. There's nothing harsh about this healing or revealing light. The Fairy Queen shines her light gently, peacefully, with love, with understanding. But she's also pretty relentless until the truth comes out, until she sees it. She reminds us that when we face darkness, or what seems to be darkness, we get to see the shadow sides of our heart without any fear, and the light remains with us as a permanent part of our seeing and our experiences in life. I hope that makes sense to you. Sometimes when we're right up against it. Right up against it. It may seem like, how can this happen in such a light, bright, hairy, fairy, cheery, funny mood? Because we're here to look at the truth. That is the truth. If you keep repeating patterns, a common pattern with me, and I'll share it because I think it might help, that I always had is I didn't feel like there was enough. Or that transposed into there won't be any more that comes. It'll run out. We won't have enough. There won't be enough. So there's a little bit of habits that create hoarding. And that hoarding is, I've got to have it. I want to have it. And it kind of leads to a false sense of security. In my case, it was debts. It was mounting debts. And then I really got to thinking about that by saying, listen, I took this on. The truth is I have to stop that habit, which I did. The truth is I have to face that fear of not being able to pay it, not being able, whatever that is, and still keep the light shining bright for other people. I wasn't judging myself poorly. I did for a while. I did feel shame and guilt and all the things most people feel. It's like being caught out. And then I traced it back a little bit, a tiny bit, knew when it was happening, knew that this bright, shiny thing that I needed could be bought with a piece of plastic. Now, I can look at that bright, shiny thing that I think I want and say, imagine if I had that. What would I do with it? How would that feel? That lifts up the vibration, but doesn't create a false sense of security, if you will. And then, slowly, the truth was, I can do and have anything I want. I just need to make better choices. Or I just need to be okay with what is and what is happening. And I love it. I do love it. I love it, I love it, love it. Right, that's it. I'm going to get off my soapbox now and wish you all a magical manifesting day. Until tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye for now.